So I thought it's a glorious day, thank God. Oh, how weird. So the box fell open. I'm going to do a collective message from the fairies, highest timeline gateways. But the High Priestess, the box fell open and the High Priestess landed. So this is asking us to close our eyes, tune into our third eye and just feel things out. It's dreams, it's intuition, it's activating the third eye. She's got a crystal ball in her hand. Now the High Priestess will know in advance, say if she gets invited somewhere, whether she'll actually want to be there or not. She'll just instinctively know. Her gut will tell her. So this is asking us to tune in to our High Priestess energy. And then the Five of Wands underneath, which is obviously, I think we've just shifted out of the Five of Wands. There was a bit of Five of Wands energy around. But yeah, I won't, that one just fell out of the box. I always clean my teeth before I come on live. Not that anyone can see, feel or care. So the Three of Pentacles. This is, as you can see there, she's receiving help. She's receiving help with something. It's three things coming together. So it could be three people, but these are like bringing three gifts together, or three receiving gifts. Pentacles are like gifts. They're either spiritual gifts. What fluff. So it could be bringing three gifts together, but she's receiving. She's getting help from the butterflies. And she's also planted some roots. She's sown her seeds, and this is a little bit harvest like. It's time for the fruits of her labour to come in, and this could be three things that are being gifted, or bringing three people together to start something. So we'll stick with that. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is obviously heartache, disappointment, heartbreak. So the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Swords is a 6, which is moving forward. But this is something had to be let go of. There was an element of heartache, disappointment. And they say a broken heart is an open heart. So there was some kind of on the bottom of the deck, which the underlying current is obviously heart activation, heartbreak. You know, and your heart, in order for us to be heartbroken, there needs to be true love. Basically, you don't get a broken heart without there being love. It just doesn't happen. So that's bottom of the deck, and we've got the Three of Pentacles. So there was a bit of heartbreak that happened underlying, which could have activated some kind of gifts, spiritual gifts, enlightenment. But these are three gifts that are coming in, or three people coming together to using their gifts from this heartbreak. And again, you know, I get this card in my fairy oracle which says, I'm going to take my slippers off, it's too hot, which says cry for nature. So even though it may not be a personal heartbreak, they could be heartbroken for what's going on the planet right now, and that is still a heart activation. So give me something on the Three of Pentacles. What can we have with the Three of Pentacles? Like I say, these could be spiritual gifts, or three people coming together, bringing their spiritual gifts, bringing their gifts of what they know. Oh, we got 2. We got 4. I'll go with it. inner child at the bottom. So again, this is a time to bring out your inner child or to heal inner child. So this heartbreak could be healing this inner child, you know, like nurturing, healing that broken-heartedness of inner child trauma. I'll put my glasses on so I know what it says. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. So that's what I felt. It was like getting back into being a kid again. I got my baton out yesterday. So it's like, yeah, bring out that inner child in you. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. So again, it's pink and it's green. That's heart activation. Heart activation, inner child. That's bottom of the deck, along with the heartbreak. So this is a heart activation. Now we've got motivation. Oh my days. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Now that is like the wake-up call. We're all feeling it, you know, that we've had blue skies, sunshine, we feel energized, we want to crack on. But look at her, she's got all those flowers around her. She's coming into bloom. And that is because of this heart activation and three things being brought together, or three people coming together. Pentacles is normally business or gifts, like I said, but spring into action. And again, we've got protect your dreams. Now she is again holding on to her heart. It's almost like don't share too much about what it is that you're cultivating. Keep it to yourself, but get motivated. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So it's about going into the heart space and going, what is it I really truly want? That's what she's doing. She's taken time out. She's on her own. But it's like safeguarding. Again, it's green, so it's heart chakra. We've got another one. And she's holding the flowers in her heart space. And she's going into the water. So this is about going into the emotions. High priestess energy, feeling it out. But again, it's heart activation. Something hidden is about to come to light. So that's that heart activation. Perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So she's really gone deep into the water, which represents her emotions. But this might be a hidden or forgotten memory. It could be a forgotten gift, or it's a gift coming online, but it's definitely coming through as step into childlike energy. It could be inner child, something you done when you was a child, which, you know, it needs to come back online, go back to it. Something hidden is about to come to light. And like I say, the Three of Swords, a broken heart is an open heart, and it takes real love for us to be heartbroken. You don't get heartbroken if it's not real love. So something hidden is coming to light. Protect your dreams and get motivated. And she's like, shine from within. Oh, this is beautiful. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and for revealing your true beauty. Her wings are beautiful. So this is, again, it's about going in, finding those hidden depths, and possibly even using them to create, to inspire. But but protect your dreams. So it is like springtime is a little bit like sowing the seeds. We chuck all the seeds out, and there's this incubating period. Obviously they need watering, they need sunshine, they need air, they need love, positive affirmations, and then things start to grow. But this could be an inside job. This could be, it's time to get motivated within. There's hidden things coming up to the surface. You might get stuff in your dreams, but this is all heart activation, green and pink, triggered through a Three of Swords. And then, you know, this whole acceptance of self. Where should we go now? Let's see what the Whispers of Healing have to say. God, it can stay like this. It can stay like this, can't it? And the clocks will go forward at the end of the month. So, can I have something with the Three of Pentacles? Motivation, hidden depths, protect your dreams and shine from within. Three of Pentacles. Replenish. So again, it's purple, but she's asleep. Now this isn't like, she is actually taking her power back, connecting with her subconscious, higher conscious, whatever you want to call it. But it's 31, which is a 4, which again is foundations. But it's almost like it is replenish. It's about, you know, it's a reawakening is what I'm feeling. But with it being purple, it feels like it's a reawakening in the mind space. So again, it's that things are coming in, seeds are being planted, but there's still this, it's replenishing up here, self, you know, affirmations, bringing whatever it is that's the higher consciousness down into the 3D, through manifesting, through sleeping, through daydreaming. She might not even be asleep, it might just be a daydreaming thing. What have we got at the bottom of the deck? And positive-minded people. We had this the other day and it's a 5. So it's calling in positive-minded people. Surround yourself with positive-minded people in order to manifest this seeds that you're growing, whatever it is that you're called to do, which may not have actually come to light yet, but there's definitely some get into the inner child. This is our playground, and we have to remember that we create our own realities, regardless, you know, whether it causes suffering or whatever. But this is our playground. We're in charge. This is our book. This is our story. This is, you know, we've had loads of timeline jumps and portals. We're going into eclipse season. So this is really going to actually bring to light anything that needs to be eclipsed out. And it is like, again, it's the mother and it's the child, but it's surrounding ourselves with positive-minded people, people that want to see growth, not just growth on the outside, but growth on the inside, releasing that which no longer serves us. I'm going to go back to the fairy cards, wherever I put them, here. And get some more on the Three of Pentacles, but shine from within. Hidden depths. She's gone into her feelings and come back with this. I love this motivation card. Look at that. I put it in the sun. get motivated. There are just flowers everywhere. It is like when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. But you know, we don't have to share everything that we're doing until we're ready, until those, you know, whether it's an inside job or an outside job, until those little shoots have started coming out and they've grown strong roots, then Ten of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. This is, they've got these two, they're looking at inside these two flower heads that are filled with water, which are emotions. The Ten of Cups represents contentment, happiness, like, you know, sitting there in peace, having peace of mind up here, having 10 cups in front of you and going, right, I've got this in this cup, this in this cup, I am in complete contentment. Whatever, everyone's 10 of cups will look different, but it's that feeling of like having enough as well. There's no lack here. But the Ten of Cups is also a wish fulfillment. It's like, it's the completion of, I've done this amount of work and now my 10 cups are full. Now there was 10 of Swords at the bottom, so there could have been a bit of betrayal. And then the Sun, oh my days, I mean, so the Sun, she's radiating from the head. It's like, it's a massive level up, as in I am completely and utterly aware, you know, of my own Sun. This is what I'm radiating out. The child sat on her lap represents the birth or the nurturing, but the Sun is the most positive card in the deck, which means it shines on everything. And this one is saying shine from within. So it doesn't matter what's going on outside and what the weather's like, you can actually radiate like the sun, be the sun. And that could be the hidden depths. But it's also, again, we've got the moon right underneath that. So that is kind of like the divine masculine, the divine feminine. And again, things coming to light. But it's in harmony with each other. It's the shadow and the light working together. And that is the, you know, doing the work on the inside. And accepting, you know, that everything's not always love and light. It's accepting those parts of ourselves that, you know, we struggle with. These are the conditions, these are the patterns that we've been, you know, programmed from childhood, which need, you know, getting rid of, basically. We've got a sort of almost like reprogramming a computer, but it can, what's really helpful is affirmations, you know, because we are programmed, especially going through school and that. It's like, oh, well, you can't do that, but there's no such word as can't. That needs to go. We are limitless in our beliefs and capabilities, because we only use a little bit of our brain, and there's so much more of it that needs to be tapped into. So the Two of Pentacles represents a decision. There's a big acorn one side and a little acorn the other side, and it's like trying to weigh up. I've got to let something go. I've got to free one of my hands in order for me to expand, have a hand free, maybe even drop both of them. This is a going backwards and forwards. Pentacles normally represent work, material stuff. It doesn't, I'm not feeling like it's in the head. It's more a weighing up of options. Something's got to go because she hasn't got any hands free. So it could be giving up a really well-paid job in order for something that is maybe not so financially rewarding, but more rewarding, you know, frees up some space, frees up some time. There's definitely a choice to be made, going backwards and forwards, and weighing it up. This is one of them is too heavy. It might even just be responsibilities. You could be in a job where you've got loads of responsibilities and not being paid enough for it. Now the Five of Wands, like I said, is kind of like the energy we've just moved out of, where I feel everyone was a little bit defensive. I don't know what was going on collectively, but it was like I call it vampire energy. It stems from ego. It stems from wanting to be right. I told you so. I'm right, you're right. It's a battle mode, but it was definitely a spiritual lesson on, are you going to react to this? How are you going to react to this? How are you going to respond? Are you going to fight back? Are you going to get involved in the latest battle on this earth plane? Or are you just going to, you know, because it was definitely some kind of reactive, have you learnt about the Five of Wands? The Five of Wands is this, you know, petty kind of egotistical reaction energy. I want your energy, we're going to battle for this. Or it's preparation. And it was a test. It was a spiritual test. And if, you know, if you've learned it, it's great. Move on, next level. If you haven't, it'll come back round again. It's the drama. It's the, you know, and that's probably, what have we got at the bottom of the deck? Strength. So that's what it took. And this could be the hidden depths that have come to light. I am much stronger in my responses, in what I choose to give my energy away to, what I choose to react or respond to, that has come up to the surface, and shining a light on it. It's like, wow, you know, that is something to celebrate, that time in the sun. And it took inner strength, and that's what the inner strength, the strength card represents taming the dragon. She's jumped on the dragon. She decides where the dragon flies, what direction it goes in, whether it like burns someone or not. This is almost mind over matter, I think, is probably the best way of describing this strength card under these circumstances. And it was definitely a spiritual thing. Is I'm in charge of my dragon. Your dragon is your fire, a fiery Five of Swords. Is this you know, I want a piece of what you've got. I want to you know, get a reaction out of you. He's actually teasing him with his egg, which has got a dragon in it. So he's teasing him. He's saying, you know, look what I've got, look what I've got. And it's, and he's got his hands out. But the strength was actually, I'm not going to react or respond. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to protect my dreams. That's where my hidden depths are. But as, you know, get back into the inner child, and surround yourself with positive people. Anything else? And then obviously time to replenish, but time to shine is what I'm getting. Spring into step, the Ten of Cups. Something's got to go. You've got the High Priestess, so she was right at the, oh sorry, she was right at the bottom of the deck at the beginning, the High Priestess. This is tuning in. I don't need to see where I'm going or what I'm doing, because I can see it with my third eye. I can feel it in my heart chakra. I intuitively know by my energy, by my frequency, what is right for me. And she's worked hard. So you've got the priest and the High Priestess there, and the Two of Wands. So there is a gateway. There's an opportunity for this to happen if it isn't in the process of happening. The Two of Wands always represents, I've got one wand here, which is obviously something that we've mastered and is a fire, and I've got one wand here. The two wands actually create a gateway, an opportunity, a portal to go through. It's very sunny. An opportunity, a portal to go through. So I'm going to get the fairy oracles. I won't go on for too long because of signal and battery, and I'm on a roll as far as signal goes. So we've got the High Priest and the High Priestess. The Divine Masculine is the teaching, the spiritual lessons, the knowledge, seeking out something higher, wisdom, and then the High Priestess is actually using that to bring in this Three of Pentacles, bring in three gifts, spring into action. But it's not a time for sharing, this is a time for sowing the seeds. Sowing the seeds of love, the seeds of love, sowing the seeds, the birds and the bees. But I really am feeling like it took a bit of a broken heart. And when I see it like it's heart surgery. This fell out on hidden depths and protect your. So the green woman fell out on the green cards. I mean, I don't know how it couldn't. Hidden depths and protect your dreams. This is a heart chakra thing. It's something that you've wanted for a long time. And the green woman is actually, I think it's like, she's like magic. I mean, you can tell by her face, again, it's getting into this inner child playfulness. She couldn't be more playful. She is number 23. Do whatever you do. No. There we go. Wildness, natural magic, expectant gratitude, and untrammable creativity. The green woman speaks to us about caring for our growing ground and a physical satisfaction of being our natural selves and practicing our own innate magic. This is a time for enhancing the growth of our talents. So that's what hidden depths, coming to light. Three of Pentacles is talents, it's gifts. Gifts that we were born with, gifts that we've brought through from past lives. This is a time of enhancing growth and of our talents and abilities, a time of blossoming that will bear fruit. It may also be a time of growing maturity and self-confidence. Experience trusting yourself and trusting the process of growth. She also reminds us of material rewards ahead, the harvest of seeds we've planted and nurtured. She counsels boldness and perseverance in the face of adversity. Yet she also reminds us that sometimes the only action we can take is to wait patiently and keep growing. How beautiful. Hidden depths, protect your dreams, and the green woman who landed out. And like I say, this is a high priestess lesson that is either, I'm not taking all of those, is either coming around or this is the opportunity we have with whatever is going on at the minute for the collective. Because as much as we are all separate, we are all one too. That flew out right. Indy. So again, there's this weighing up. There's two ideas in his hand. So we've got Indy with his two ideas of making a decision, and the Two of Pentacles, and they look exactly the same. It's like, I've got to let something go. I've got to free something up. Something has to be dropped in order to make space for something new to come in. I can't remember who it was who said, like, it's like you want a new car, but you've got your old car parked in your garage, and you can't get a new car unless you get rid of the old one. There's no room. Indecision, wishy-washy, commitment and decision making. So it's decision time. Time to make up your mind. Then stick to it. Set yourself a divine time period, complete your decision right down to the day, the hour. Give yourself time to put the decision into practice before it's too late. Once the arbitrary but carefully judged decision time is set, ask for guidance for your highest good. Then weigh, consider, ponder and gather information. If we do this, and if we have asked for aid, the answer seems to somehow to fall magically into place at the appointed time. Then it's just a matter of trusting that answer and carrying it through. We can ask for help with that as well if we wish. It is willingly given. So there is a decision to make, because it might be going backwards and forwards on something. Is it right? Isn't it right? Let's see. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, the Green Woman and Indy. But it is asking us to tune into our High Priest and High Priestess. What have we learned? Are we going to react or respond? Can we feel out what is aggy, what isn't, what's right, what's wrong? Anything else on the Three of Pentacles? This fell out on the Green Woman as well. So the Sage. The Sage is like the divine masculine, and she of the crutch. I think it's Croach. The Oak Men is about wisdom. But the Sage is, again, it's 19, which is nearly 20. It's about, here we see wisdom and deep understanding. He reminds me of my friend Mark. Wisdom and deep understanding. One of the keys of wisdom is to organise, integrate and simplify one's thoughts. Complexity often leads to confusion. So that is that Two of Pentacles going backwards and forwards. This signifies mental discipline informed by balanced learning and compassion. Tradition is valued, but appropriate change is accepted. The Sage knows when to let go and when to move on. He knows when to retreat and think things over. He compassionately and wisely shares his knowledge with others, teaching by example as well as by precept. The scales of justice are balanced in the Sage's hands. This reading can also signify the need for deep consideration and refined judgment applied with compassion and mercy. So again, it's hidden knowledge that's coming to light. Retreat, old age and patience. But he knows when to open up, speak out. He knows when to be quiet. He knows when to stay in something. He knows when to let go. What else did we have? Number 5, she of the crutch. So number 5 is about change as well. The receptive principle of nurturing and fertility. Now that is the sun. That's what the sun represents. She's nurturing the little child. The child could actually be the birth of something new, which is not just going to benefit yourself, but it's going to benefit everyone around us. And she's got the sunflowers with her, which they always face the direction of the sun. So the singer of the crutch, she of the crutch may indicate a form of pregnancy, a necessary time of nurturing and development. We need to be open to her overflowing grace. She may also indicate a need to allow her nurturing grace to flow through us in the form of unconditional love, giving and spiritual healing. She tells us of the need of unconditional receiving, of making the best of what we are offered. She also reminds us this unbounded love and grace is ours, just waiting to be accepted. The presence of this card in a reading radiates comfort and nurturing to all the cards around it. Hello, my darling. I hope you're still there. Good signal today, thank God. 47, you may have to watch this on repeat. I'll post it to the group. If you'd like to get notifications, let me know. I think I've got, so I don't want to say it in case it starts whirring. But strength, ancient wisdom and depth. This is stuff coming to light. This is old stuff. Look at his face. This card depicts the strength and wisdom of age. It also reminds us what we need to know, what is truly there to be seen, cannot be discovered by superficial glance and hasty reaction. In a reading, the oak men tell us to look slowly and deeply into the heart of the matter and see past the superficialities of the surface. Consider the history of the situation and learn from the past. Consult others with more experience. Learn from wisdom from the elders. Both these available to you personally and those you encounter in books and elsewhere. So that is the High Priest. He encourages us to go and look into old stuff, old learnings. In this matter, it would be wise to make your decisions after more pondering and studying. Consider the motives in depth. Take action only after deliberation. The oakmen tell us that haste may, at this time, be our worst enemy. They also suggest that we might learn a lot from the trees. Consider the trees and their wisdom and connect with a wise old one and ask for help. Now we've got Bolgamus the Bogus. Now I've got a feeling he's at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to take him because he looks like, yeah, here we go. Meddling, tampering, sabotage, helpful fixing and order. Someone somewhere is meddling uninvited in issues. It may be you, it may be someone else. See if you can work out who it is and begin to untangle the messy web they've woven of confusion and disorder and misunderstanding. So that could be this Two of Pentacles going backwards and forwards on a decision. Remember, whoever it is says they mean well. They may even believe that. It's very hard to believe that the bogus bad results are always just an accident. He may believe this, but we don't have to. The word sabotage comes to mind. If you don't want the bogus hanging around looking for ways to help, make sure you don't leave things in the wrong place or dangle any loose ends. So that is that. Oh, I love the next card underneath that. That is that. Protect your dreams. And again, that's a heart-based chakra. She's holding whatever it is that she's manifesting, creating. She's holding it close to her heart because of these little things that crop up when you've actually made a decision. When you're doing this, you've got the divine, you've got the High Priest and the High Priestess. One is the old ancient knowledge, looking to elders, searching out books, you know, participating in stuff that is of old age and learning or becoming a teacher, and then balancing it with your third eye, your intuition, and just knowing. My gut feeling tells me. My gut feeling tells me I don't get involved with Five of Wands energy. I can feel out Five of Wands energy before it's even come into my field. It's an ego. It's ego-based competition. It's competition, like. And these two, the divine masculine and divine feminine, in their high priest, high priestess energy, will be able to feel that out. And then hidden depths, that could be what has come to light in this part of the heart chakra. The hidden depths is like something hidden is about to come to light, maybe a secret or a memory. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. So I'm going to close with a rose. I think I will post this on the group chat. And bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can bring to each brand new day tomorrow. Come on then, close with a rose. It's been a really good reading. Bottom of the deck, we've got the crowning, initiation. So that is that, like, have you learnt? Have you sussed out, you know, go with your gut, go with your third eye, feel it. We can be, you know, we do